Hey everybody, this is Coach Donnie and welcome to day 2 of the next club training program from Adex. Today we're going to start with a light club. Try this exercise out first. Before you do it, I'm using 7.5 pounds on my club right here. The exercise is going to be a side flag press or a side press, and it's going to go like this. So set up your club so that you can get 4 sets of 10 reps with that. Again, I'm using 7.5 pounds right now. This is a very good exercise to develop a little bit more stability for your other movements. Okay, so we're going to start with the side press where you're going to change the weight on our clubs. If you have fixed weight clubs, get a heavier club. I believe I'm going to go up to 20 pounds. I'm going to see how I feel after doing the 4 sets of side presses with the lighter weight. We're going to do outside circles for 4 sets of 10 reps, inside circles for 4 sets of 10 reps, and then we're going to do a variation of a clean, and we're going to call it the Yank Clean because it's not a front swing to a clean in that type of clean. And again, this is one-handed, so it's going to be all new stuff. So get your light club ready, and we'll be ready to go with 4 sets of 10 for our side presses. Okay, make sure your area is clean and clear so that you have enough space to work. Again, I'm going to reiterate this all the time. Make sure that your pets and your children are away from the area so you don't have a collision with them while you're training. Begin with good posture, feet shoulder width apart, our shoulders packed down by pulling our shoulders downward with the lats. Let's begin with our light club on the side like this. I want to show you from the side first, and we're going to begin. Press straight out. 1. Don't let your shoulder come out of pack. 2. 3. 4. Remember, go out to the side. You want to be 90 degrees to the sternum as much as you can. 5. 6, 7, 8, these are hard to do, 9, and 10. Swap hands to the left. Again, see how I've got my hand out to the side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now you want to keep it out there. What you're focusing on is getting your arm out there and not wavering so much. You don't want the club to be moving around. Also, don't let your shoulder slide out away from your body. In other words, this is easier to show as a front press, that if you go like this, see how my shoulder's rounded here? We want to bring that shoulder, maintain that pack going backwards and also downward to keep the shoulder in a good, safe, stable position. Keep this in mind as you're doing every rep to kind of push out with your hand, but also draw back with your arm at the same time to keep that shoulder in pack. All right, I'm going to begin on the right side again. And let's get ready. This is kind of an exercise that even seasoned club workers have to think about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm lifting my elbow up. 7, 8, 9, 10. Swap hands to the other side. Concentrate on driving your empty hand shoulder back. 1. For as simple as an exercise as this is, really get your mind in the game here. All right, how's that feeling for you guys? My shoulders are starting to feel a little work. This is a lightweight exercise, and its purpose is to develop stabilizing when you have a club out here, to learn that feeling. Again, this is slightly advanced than our first 7-week club training program. The next club training program is going to challenge you a little bit more, this series. So let's get ready to go. We're going to get ready for our 3rd set. And breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Get your club ready in that side order position. Drive the opposite shoulder back, and let's go. 1, 2. We're going to do these a little faster this time. 3, 4. Go back to parallel. 5. Forearm parallel to the floor. 6. You see how it wavers around? 7, 8, 9, 10. Get all that goodness of movement. And over here. Left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Push it out. Come on. Good form. 10. Good. All right, you guys. People have been asking in the comments, you guys might see this in the other videos that we have from the other workout program. They say, Don, why do you start on your left side sometimes or your right side sometimes? I'm a firm believer in I mix it up. Don't ever expect anything. Always be ready for something different. You don't know what type of emergency situation is going to happen to you. Don't get flustered by what hand I'm starting with. That doesn't mean anything in your workouts. You should be able to start on your left hand or your right hand. If you are so stuck that you have to start with one hand first, start training. That means you need to train the other hand so you're comfortable with that exercise. So exercise always tells you your weaknesses and points out where you need to work. The stuff you're bad at, you got to do more. So get good at being bad. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, drive that shoulder back, the opposite shoulder back. 6. Don't be curling up like this and doing it. You want to be 8, 9, and 10. Swap hands. Get used to changing your club like that too. Be proficient. Try to get that arm back to parallel, right there, parallel to the floor. Shoulder back. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, rest time. I am going to swap over to 20 pounds. If you've got to grab another heavier fixed weight club, grab that now. If you've got an Adex club or any other adjustable club, change up your weight. It'll take you the whole rest time because you're breathing and tired. So, I'm going to put this nice. And I like my smaller weights at the top just because of the fact that it makes it easier to take it apart. When I go to take it apart, they're on the bottom when I'm undoing it. All right, so our next exercise is going to be the one-handed outside circle. I shouldn't stand here with the club in my hand. So that clean that I was talking about right there is going to be that one. So anyway, watch this. We're doing our outside circles. You guys know how to do these. You know how to do them with two hands. It's 1, 2. Extend that arm all the way out. 3, 4. Now I'm turning my body towards the outside circle. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, swap hands and push it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get it up there. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Notice I'm bringing my arm out at an angle like this. I'm not dropping it down here. I want to get it out and extended all the way up. Boom. And keep that pack in the shoulder pulled in and pulled down. So, a lot for you to think about here. Again, this is the advanced. It's a little more advanced. You got to learn these things. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 20 pounds for me, one-handed, is working me. This is working me. All right. Breathe in through your nose, out through the mouth. It moisturizes the air going into your lungs. All right. Let's clean it up again. We're going to go on the right side first. Clean. Get good at doing those. You're going to be doing them at the end. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And work with your forearm parallel to the ground. 5. See that? 6. Not holding my club way up here. 7, 8, 9, 10. Opposite way. 1, 2. I shouldn't say opposite. Other hand, I should say. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See that? We just did 2 lateral exercises. You had your side presses and you have your outside circles. The side press, you want to keep the body open and square. The outside circle with the heavier weight, we're turning in towards it to square our shoulders up with the work a little more. Just like if you were fighting or you're playing any type of sports where you need to catch over your shoulder. Rotation, run. 2 sets of that down. Good. This exercise is a drainer. Trust me on this one. It's very simple. Get good at it. Forearm parallel to the floor. Want to cast out upwards. Let the club drop. Rotate at the waist. Feet pointed generally forward. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep a nice grip on that club. 5, 6, 7, 8. Get that club up high when you cast it. 9. See this? 10. Up at an angle. Boom. Okay, other side, left hand. 1, 2. Square the shoulders up to the work. 3. Keep it over your toes. 4. Over your shoelaces. 5. That's the best way to describe it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Park your club like a professional. Sit back and feel the work you just did. We got one more set of these. It's going to be the last set, best set. Get your form down. This is the set where you're a little fatigued. You're getting a little tired of doing these. Now you got to get your head in the game to make sure you're a little better. You could see where your little bit of weaknesses are. So I try to find mine in there. Come back to that forearm parallel, that nice tuck. Swing the club over as close as you can to your body, over your shoelaces, not over your toes, over your shoelaces aim for. Very close to your body. Keep it all very condensed around you. All right. Can't wait to get to the inside circles after these outside circles. This is some work here. All right, guys, let's go. Clean it up. And feet generally forward. Shoulder to the work. Go. 1, 2. You guys count. Beautiful. And again, we're going to go right from here to the left. All right, last set was the best set. Perfect. Park your club. Take a sip of water if you need it. Remember, we're doing a little more advanced, so you want to be a little more spot on. Again, that club when it goes out. The side press was a precursor to your outside circle to get that elbow up and out to be able to bring it, drop the club and bring it down. Someday you might be strong enough to be able to do your side presses with the weight that you're doing for your outside circles. I'm trying to do that. Let's see if I could get a 20-pound side press one day. That'll be a good feat. I'll probably have to gain 30 pounds of weight for that one. So our next exercise is going to be the inside circle, which we're going to start here, and we're going to go this way because we're swinging in towards our center line of our body. And these are going to unwind what we just did. Again, learn this clean because we're doing it next. And I laughed a little bit because I saw out of the corner of my eye, I got an iguana outside right here and he's looking in our door like he wants a banana or some hibiscus leaves or something. So it's kind of funny. And anyway, back to, that's the wilds of Florida. We're going to do our inside circles with our right hand and let's go. There's 1. Oh yeah, this feels good. 2. 3, forearm parallel to the floor. 4, 5, 6, good posture. Don't let the club pull you down. 7, 8, 9, whoo, these are hard. 10, okay. Swap hands and we'll go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice I'm not sinking down when I'm here. I'm not pulling down like this. I'm actually, there's 5. I'm standing tall in this part. 6, 7, your back will get sore if you bend down. 8, 9, 10. Whoa, that's some work, folks. Park your club, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. I'm going to tell you about, because I'm going to tell you about when you're letting the club come down in front of your body like this. Don't let your shoulders start sagging down like this. Don't get sloppy and do that, because you're going to light up your lower back. You want to keep your chest high. So think about keeping this area of your chest upward. You want it to go out in like a 45-degree angle, like, so you want to be like this, and try to keep your chin up a little. You're tucking it like this. You want to be a little more upright. I work on these things, and that's why I remind myself to tell you guys about this. If you guys aren't working hard yet, you can hear me breathing. And I do this stuff 2 or 3 times a day. So, whew, this is a good workout. All right. Clean your club up. Boom. And let's go again. Start with the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to swap over to the left hand, get a good purchase, and start. 1, 2, stand tall. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, park your club. Woo. Pause. How many more sets do I have? 2 or 1?
2.
2 more? Okay. Okay, so breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. This stuff is hard work. This is a slightly, I'm not even going to say it's an advanced exercise. This is a base exercise. With the weight that we have it at, it should be, that's what's making it advanced, the weight that you're using. 15, 20, 25 pounds in this area, anywhere in that parameters. Even if it's 10 or 12 pounds where you're at right now, make sure you're working as hard as I look like I'm working right now. I'm getting a little sweat here, and I'm breathing, and I'm getting a little agitated when I'm talking, so you can hear that I'm actually working. All right. Clean your club, and let's go again. Right hand, stand tall, feet generally forward. 1. Beautiful. Swap hands. All right, that was our 3rd set. Park your club. Yeah, this stuff is awesome. I love this kind of training. Makes you feel strong. You're doing movement. So, you guys should know by now, if you're in the next series, which this is a little more advanced. When you're using your clubs and you're doing one-handed stuff especially, when your hand goes out this way, if you're casting out this way, you're going to see the knuckles. As I'm lowering the club, I'm rotating my arm from my shoulder right here, which is getting that rotation in. I'm doing this constantly throughout the workout. So now you're seeing my fingertips as I'm dragging across here to put the club in position. If you're finding you're getting wonky there, it might be where your knuckles to your fingertips are, and that's where you're going to work. Okay, last set, best set. Let's go. All right, you guys ready? Crank this out. Stand tall. Beautiful. Swap hands. And good at transferring the club in your hands. All right, that's a killer. All right, park your club nice. I am using, right now, I have a Wildman. Right now, I'm using a fat handle Adex club set to 20 pounds. And I find this is my favorite club, like when I do club training. Original handle's good, the Wildman handle's good, but I like the fat handles. I really do. This works best with my hand. All right, so the next exercise is going to be a clean. You saw me doing the clean to get my club into position for both our outside circles and the inside circles. I'm going to show you how to do it right now real quick. Club is in front of you. It's about a foot in front of my feet. I'm going to maybe get about 6 inches in front of you. Take your club with a rotated grip. My elbow is facing forward and my thumb is like if I had a kettlebell swing, thumb to bum. What I'm going to do is yank the club up and flip it over. You see that? That's this exercise. I'm putting it down. Basically, for me, it works between just in front of my toes. Like I'm about this far in front of my toes. Some people have to like get up and get right over it. Some people are able to do it from a distance back here. Some folks have to do it from here. I like right about here, if you guys can see that. So, get your last couple of breaths in. This is your Yank Clean. Use your free hand as a guard hand, protector, stabilizer if you've got to catch it. But by the fourth set, when you're nice and tired, you should be able to stick each one. You guys ready? Again, elbow facing up. I'm going to make it a little easier. Look what I'm doing here. I'm angling my club backwards. And I'm using my body's rotation to flip the club up right to the order position. Marry the elbow to the side. Place it down the same way and boom. And back down between the feet. I'm finding between the feet is better for doing reps. 4. Get that rotation in. 5. 6. I am going more between my feet. 7. 8. 9. 10. All right, swap hands. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9, whoa, see what I mean? And 10. Yeah, that's better. So you guys are watching me screw up. I also had to adjust my club because this is honestly the first time I'm doing these for reps. I've always picked up my club off the floor like that. You guys might see Wildman picking up a club like that, or maybe Mellon picking up a club like that, but most people don't. Most people swing it to a front clean. I've always taught that because it's so much, people thought it was safer and for new people. But now that you guys are getting more advanced with your clubs, we're going to give you a little bit harder stuff to do. This is hard for me. Again, I had to figure out where my feet were. I didn't practice this before I'm teaching it to you. So, or demonstrating it to you. I'm going to give you all the points that I know just from club training. But you guys are getting firsthand me doing this for the first time as an actual exercise. Let's get ready to go here. And now I got my club kind of between me, and I'm going to use the rotation of my body to flip that club up. That's why you got the rotation and your elbows facing forward and your thumb to bum. 1. Get it? 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Whoa, I almost flung that around there. See how strong your hips are? 8. 9. 10. Swap hands. Club came a little loose. There we go. That'll be nice and locked now. All right. 1. Stand tall. 2. 3. 4. Get a little knee drive too. 5. 6. Whoa. See that? 7. Yes, stick that. 8. 9. 10. All right, you guys. So now that you see that rotation of your body flips the club up, this little movement, you can understand why fighters use their rotational strength to either punch or take an opponent to throw to the ground. There's so much power here. This is all from your obliques, your psoas, your abdominals, and your erectors. This stuff, plus everything else, is stabilizing right now. This stuff has worked. This is the first time I'm actually doing this exercise for exercise sake other than to clean a club up to order. I'm doing reps with this. And this is pretty hard for such a simple move. Get these down pat. All right, get in a couple good deep breaths. We're getting ready to go again. Third set. See that grip? I got thumb to bum, crouching up on the club, and boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'll put it down there here and change my hand. Notice how I'm grabbing at. Elbows back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. All right, park your club. Admire your work. You did a good job. I think I did. So, you got to keep yourself going here. Come on, you did 10 reps with that. This is work. This is work, you guys. It might look like it's nothing. This stuff is work. Get good at these. Be able to do these with 25 pounds. That's what your goal is. You get the rest of your life to get there. You don't have to do it by next week. Enjoy the feeling of the movement. There's nothing better than having 25 minutes a day to work out in and appreciate the fact that you can move well, or you've got the ability to make your movement better. We're going to do this all together. We're going to age great. We're going to still kick ass. All right. Last set, best set, right? Okay. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And one of the things I'm doing while I'm looking down is I am looking to put the club like in the same spot every time. I had a tape mark that I was aiming for before, but I'm not. I'm behind that now. 10. There you go. Last set was the best set. I'm aiming for a same spot on the ground so I can control the club as it descends. I don't want it to be all wonky. You're pulling it up in a straight line, put it back in a straight line. These are all little things to work on, and I bring them out as we're doing the exercise so you can feel it. And as each set progresses, you can feel where you need to make the necessary changes. See you guys at the next workout. Peace.